Hi, good morning. So in this video, I'm going to discuss a simple trick to find shape of molecules. Shape of molecules according to VSEPR theory. This is according to VSEPR theory. Right. So first, let us discuss about molecules with lone pair electron. The shape of molecules with lone pair. Then another part we are going to discuss about shape of molecule without lone pair electrons. Okay. Right. Now, so you have to remember these numbers 21, 22, 23, then 31, 32, then 41, 42, 51. Okay, so for remembering shapes of molecules with lone pair, you have to remember the numbers 21, 22, then 23, isn't it? Right. Then after that 31, 32. 31, 32. Then after that 41, 42, 51. 41, 42, 51. 41, 42, 51. Okay, right. Now, a molecule which has two bond pairs and lone pair. 21 here, the 2 is bond pair. The next one is nothing but lone pair. A molecule with two bond pair and one lone pair has a geometry bend shape. And this is an example for the molecules which have bend shape geometry. Sulfur dioxide and the ozone molecule. I have given the structure of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur with two oxygen through double covalent bond and it carries a lone pair. So according to VSEPR theory, what is it? VSEPR theory, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. While discussing about the shapes of some molecules, multiple bonds are considered as single bonds. So this double bond should be considered as single bonds. Yes, single bond O, and a lone pair. Okay, but now you can see this molecule has two bond pairs. These two are nothing but bond pairs and one lone pair. Okay, so this molecule is attaining bend shape. Okay, the next one 2 2, isn't it? Bond pair number 2, lone pair number also 2. That also has the same shape, bend shape. Okay, so example water molecule. Okay, right. So this is nothing but geometry of water molecule. Oxygen bonded with two hydrogens through covalent bond, single covalent bond. Under that oxygen atom carries two lone pairs, isn't it? Because oxygen has 6 valence electron, it has used 2 electrons for making bond with hydrogen atom. The remaining 4 electrons which forms 2 lone pair, isn't it? So that bond pair number, this is bond pair, isn't it? Bond pair, this is another bond pair, 2 bond pair. These two are nothing but lone pairs, isn't it? Right, so H2O molecule also has bend shape. But 21 bend shape, 22 also bend shape, isn't it? Right, just remember this. The next one 23. Next one 23. Bond pair number is about 2, lone pair number is about 3. So that molecule has a shape called linear shape. What is it? Linear shape. Example, xenon difluoride. Xenon difluoride XeF2, isn't it? So this geometry of xenon difluoride. So either side of xenon atom we have fluorine, which is bonded with xenon through single covalent bond, isn't it? So now it looks a linear shape, isn't it? And xenon being inert gas, it has 8 valence electron. It has used 2 electrons to make bond with the fluorine atom, remaining 6 electron which forms 3 lone pairs. This is what bond pair number 2, lone pair number 3. These two are bond pairs. The remaining are lone pairs. Lone pair about 3, isn't it? Right. Right. So 21 and 22 bend shape, 23 linear shape. B and L, remember. Okay, 21 and 22 B, 23 L. Right. So next one 31, 32. 31, 32, isn't it? Right. 31 bond pair number 3, lone pair number 1, isn't it? The molecule attains the geometry trigonal pyramidal. Example is ammonia, NaS3 formula. So this is the geometry of NaS3. So nitrogen is bonded with 3 hydrogen through covalent bonds, single covalent bonds. So it has 3 bond pairs. All these 3 are nothing but bond pairs with 1 lone pair. 5 valence electron, 1 pair of electron is left unused in bonding, is it? That becomes the lone pair 1 lone pair with 3 bond pairs, isn't it? Right. Okay. Then 32 bond pair number 3 lone pair number 2. That molecule is getting T shape. About 31 and 32 you have to remember T. 21 22 B benzene. 23 linear L linear shape, that is L linear shape. Then 31 and 32 together you have to remember T. 31 trigonal pyramidal, 32 T shape. Okay. So example for a molecule with T shape is BRF3. BRF3. Now this is the shape of BRF3. Now it looks like T shape, isn't it? Right. With 3 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. Okay. These are bond pairs. Fluorine bromine bonds constitute 3 bond pairs and these are 2 lone pairs, isn't it? Right. Next one. 41, 42, then 51. For these 3 you have to remember S. So 41 bond pair number 4, lone pair number 1. So that molecule is attaining seesaw shape. Example S sub 4 sulfur tetrafluoride. Okay, so this is seesaw shape. So these are bond pairs 1, 2, 3, 4 bond pair and 1 lone pair. Sulfur has 6 valence electrons, isn't it? So I used 4 valence electrons to make bond with fluorine atom. So 2 more electron which forms a lone pair. Okay, 4 bond pair 1 lone pair, seesaw shape, S of 4 molecule. Then 42 bond pair 4 lone pair 2. That molecule has square planar. Okay, so seesaw S, square planar also yes, isn't it? Xenon tetrafluoride example. I have drawn the geometry of that. Xenon at the center of the square plane and the 4 corners of square plane are occupied by fluorine atom. Okay, and here xenon has used 4 electrons to make bond with fluorine, remaining 4 valence electron which forms 2 lone pair. This is one, this is another lone pair. Okay, bond pair 4 lone pair 2, square planar shape, xenon tetrafluoride example. Okay, then another one 51, 41, 42, then 51, 5 bond pair and 1 lone pair. So square pyramidal shape, square pyramidal shape. Okay, so here also starts with S, isn't it? So IF5 is an example. Square plane, center iodine occupies the center of square, corners by 4 fluorine, above the plane 1 fluorine atom. Okay, so nothing but square pyramidal shape. Okay, right. So now you can remember these shapes by remembering the word BLTS. What is it? BLTS. 21, 22 B, then 23 L, 31, 32 you have to remember T, and 41, 42 and 51 S, BL, TS. B for bend shape, 21, 22 bend shape, 23 bond pair 2 lone pair 3, so linear shape, isn't it? Right. Then 31, 32 T. T la first one trigonal pyramidal, the second one T shape, isn't it? 31 trigonal pyramidal, 32 T shape, isn't it? Then the next set 41, 42, 51. So you have to remember yes. 41 seesaw, 42 square planar, then 51 square pyramidal. Okay, right. So I hope you are able to follow how to remember the structure of molecule or geometry of molecules which are having lone pair of electron. Okay, I repeat again. 21, 22 bend shape, 23 L, BLTS, isn't it? L for linear, 23. Then 31, 32 T. You have to remember the letter T. T stands for 31 trigonal pyramidal, 32 T shape, trigonal pyramidal and T shape. Then BLTS, last S for 41, 42 and 51. 41 seesaw, 42 square planar, 51 square pyramidal. Okay, right. The next one is nothing but shape of molecules without lone pair. Without lone pair. Here, so we are going to discuss along with the hybridization. A molecule with sp hybridization has 2 bond pairs without lone pair. Lone pair number 0. Here also you can remember that word 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Okay, that first number is nothing but bond pair. Then the next number 0 is nothing but lone pair, without lone pair, isn't it? Right. For 20, the molecule undergoes sp hybridization. Geometry is linear. Example, beryllium chloride, carbon dioxide, etc. Okay, so with bond angle 180. For example, beryllium chloride, which has linear shape, isn't it? BeCl, left side also another Cl. Okay, it follows sp hybridization, so which means beryllium. So after hybridization, it will carry two sp hybridized orbital that will overlap with p orbital of chlorine and forming beryllium chloride. Okay, same thing happens in case of carbon dioxide also. Right, a molecule with sp2 hybridization, bond pair number 3 without lone pair, 0 lone pair. The shape is trigonal. Okay, right. Shape is trigonal. So BF3, BCl3 example for that. Bond angle is about 120 degree. BF3 molecule trigonal is nothing but triangle plane, isn't it? A triangle shape, boron at the center and the corners are occupied by fluorine atoms. Okay, trigonal geometry. Okay, right. The next one, molecule with sp3 hybridization, bond pair is about 4 without lone pair, isn't it? The molecule attains tetrahedral shape. Example, methane, carbon tetrachloride, etc. Bond angle 109 degree, 28 minute. Okay, I think you know what is the geometry of methane. Carbons at the center and it is attached with 4 hydrogens in a tetrahedral pattern. Okay, this is the geometry of methane, which has tetrahedral shape. Okay, right. Here the bond angle is about 109 degree, 28 minute. Okay. The next one, molecule with sp3 dehybridization. We started with sp, sp2, sp3. Now d orbital is added, sp3d. So bond pair 5, no lone pair. So trigonal bipyramidal. Shape, geometry of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal, isn't it? 5 bond pairs are there, isn't it? Tri and bi, 5. Okay, right. The example, phosphorus pentachloride, which has bond angles 90 degree and 120 degree. This is nothing but triangle plane, isn't it? Phosphorus center, corners are occupied by 3 chlorine atom. Above the plane 1 chlorine, below the plane another chlorine. That's a geometry of phosphorus pentachloride, trigonal bipyramidal. Okay, right. Bond angle here it is about 120 degree. This is about 120 degree. This bond angle will be about 90 degree. That's why 90 and 120 degree bond angles. The next molecule with hybridization sp3d2. One more d orbital is added, isn't it? Now bond pair is about 6. Then number of bond pair is equal to number of orbitals here. 1 s orbital, 3 p orbital, 1 plus 3, 4, and 2 d orbital, 4 plus 2, 6. 6 bond pairs. Okay, right. 0 lone pair. Then the molecule has octahedral geometry. Example, sulfur hexafluoride. Sulfur hexafluoride. Here the bond angle is about 90 degrees. So this is the geometry of sulfur hexafluoride, octahedral. A square plane, sulfur at the center, and corners are occupied by fluorine, isn't it? Above the plane 1 fluorine, below the plane another fluorine. Okay, so it forms octahedral geometry. Okay, right. The last one, molecule with sp3 d3 hybridization. The bond pair is about 7 without lone pair. So geometry of the molecule is pentagonal bipyramidal. What is it? Pentagonal bipyramidal, pen to 5 by 2. So 5 plus 2, 7. 7 bond pairs, isn't it? Right. Then example is IF7. IF7 it has 2 different bond angles, 90 degree and 72 degree. So this is the shape of IF7. First you have to draw a pentagonal shape. Center of the pentagonal structure, you have the central atom iodine. That corners are occupied by 5 fluorine atoms, isn't it? So this is pentagonal bipyramidal. 2 pyramids, one above the plane, another fluorine below the plane, which forms 2 pyramid-like structure. So it's called as pentagonal bipyramidal shape. Okay, right. So now this is about the shapes of molecule without lone pair. Okay, I think you can easily remember about shapes of molecule with lone pair and without lone pair based on VSEPR theory. Okay, so sp hybridization 20 linear, 30 trigonal, 3 tri 3, remember. Okay, then 44 bond pair na tetrahedral, tetra 4, 5 bond pair. So tri and bi, trigonal bipyramidal, tri 3 plus by 2, 5. Okay, then 6 octahedral, 6 octahedral, then 7 pentagonal bipyramidal. So pen to 5 by 2, 5 plus 2, 7 bond pairs. Okay, right. So right, I hope you understood about how to remember the shapes of the molecules with lone pair and without lone pair. Okay, right. Thank you very much.